Welcome in, YouTube. Welcome back. It's day 68. We are gonna try one of our runs we've got left. We got the schoolhouse run. We got a few runs. Now, yes, King. Let's go to the banner of the King. Let's change it to blue. All of the outside rooms we're looking for are blue. Now, we really want a school run here. I really want a school run. Yes! Here we go. It's time. We cannot mess this up. It is bloody time. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one. This is the bloody one. Mar wants us to start from the foundation. Just to do this. Well, edging everything in the first few classrooms. We will double check. We've already got notes and photos for the first few classrooms. So let's just recheck, double check. We'll look at our homework. We'll make sure we've got everything. But like you'll see here, from the first few classrooms alone, we've already got the names of places, their badges, and what colour their flags are. So we are getting closer. Blue banner of the King. Yeah, that's what we've just done. We've made it blue. We've made it blue. That's how we got the schoolroom. It's time. It is bloody time to do these classrooms. Let's actually do this. It just needs to be 8 of them, right? It doesn't need to be one on each floor. It just needs to be 8 anywhere. Right. Will we go library here? Order the book about the shrine? 9 classrooms, right, yeah. Let's order the book about the shrine. It was the last of the drafting strategies, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. I think it was the final one. Okay, here we go. Oh, but we can rotate these because the dovecoat's there, and we're gonna. So that the classroom goes out that way. Perfect. Perfect. Right. We've done this one. We've got these. I've written all of this information down. We've done classroom 1. Will we use the pencil to redraw in this room? Or do we just take the study here so we can use gems to redraw? No, let's pencil. We want to try and get classrooms, right? Huh. Come on, give me another classroom. What are you waiting on? Actual question, does a room count as a dead end if you draft it somewhere where it can't? No, it has to be one of the actual dead end rooms, unfortunately. We've got the security card, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, we'll just do security. We'll just do security. Let's set the gates and do our experiment here. Right, remember the big experiment we want is remove a crate from the tunnel. That's the one at the moment. Yes! Yes! Remove a crate from the tunnel. Right, which one of these is going to get us the most of that? It's going to be security doors. It's got to be security doors. We can't guarantee we'll get apples. We definitely can't guarantee that we'll get trash and a shovel. But we will get security doors. Do we get apples in class? Classrooms have apples. Go to the head of the class. It's apple time. Here we go. Right. If this could just dead end us in a classroom, that would be beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Wait, how have we got 2 labs? Oh, right. No, I see. Yep. Apple! Now, this one we have done. We understand how the maths works very well. That's probably our best subject, is this one right here. Den for gems, I guess. Den for gem. This is the den for gem. I'm thinking about adding a daily follower goal to the channel and setting it to just 1 every day. But I'm not sure if that's something people do. I'm just thinking out loud at the moment, so... Okay, so it's the pool then, right? I guess it's pool. What are we actually trying to do here? We want the schoolhouse. Pool just adds more rooms to the draft. Do we storehouse? Have you taken the exam before? Never. We don't even know what that is. No spoilers, but we've only ever gotten like 4 or 5... We've only ever gotten like 4 or 5 classrooms in a run. We've never even seen the exam. Nice. Classroom. Here we go. It's happening. It's happening. We're bloody doing it. An apple. You want extensive notes on class 8. That's all I'll say. Yeah, don't you worry. We will take extensive notes on the rooms that we've not seen yet. But like this one, for example, we've seen this. H2O in a liquid state is called WATER. H2O in a solid state is called ICE. You know, we've seen all this. We've seen all this. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Right, let's redraw for classrooms. Redraw for classrooms. Thank you, Edged. I appreciate you. I'm just going to keep redrawing for the classrooms. Is this really happening? We're not getting any classrooms. Oh, damn it. Observatory or workshop? Mail. You want us to dead end here? Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, workshop. Lean in. Observatory takes us back to the middle. Mail room, workshop. Yeah, I'm not ready to dead end here for something we get in 3 days. Have we got anything that we can... Yeah, key cards. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Mar's right, but he doesn't realise he's right. But we want the mailroom because we got a bunch of letters last run. I want the mailroom because we got letters. Nothing over here. Right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, we've got so many letters to read. Holy crap. Right. Here we go. Oh my god, it's reading time. It's reading time. Oh my god, it's reading time. YouTube, if you want, you can skip forward for like 10 minutes. I'm about to just read a bunch of letters from a mailman. Right, that one, we've done that one. That was the most recent one. That's the most recent one. So all of these ones are new. Okay. Yeah, VOD watchers, skip ahead if you don't want to see any of this shit. Simon, just in case it wasn't explicit in the emails, I decided to contact DC Power. No, we haven't. And get some additional usage instructions for the VAC system they installed. This information is actually as much for me as it is for you, as I often spend 10 minutes in the utility closet just pressing random buttons until coming up with the desired result, but I rarely understand exactly how it is I get there. After half an hour on hold, I finally got to speak to the technician who personally designed the system and compiled a list of helpful operation instructions. I'll add the material on a separate sheet I'll encode with this letter. So this is like a more detailed version of the VAC one we got earlier. If 5 out of the 6 indicator lights are all the same colour, pressing the 6th indicator will always sync it up to the other 5. We did not know that. That's cool, okay. If all 6 lights are green, pressing any of them will result in the appearance of a blue indicator. If all 6 lights are purple, pressing any will result in the appearance of a white indicator. Pressing a blue indicator will turn it off and flip back its neighbours to blue. Okay. A few extra little bits we didn't fully know about that, but I'm not sure we've solved that puzzle. I think we're past that puzzle. Maybe. Greetings, Simon. Hope all is going well on the estate. I was discussing my communications with you with another fellow technician, Kimberly Thompson, and she suggested I disclose to you the location of the drafting strategy issues she personally found on the estate. Issue 1's in the dormitory, Issue 2's in the drafting studio, Issue 3 is in the library, and 4 and 5 are in the bookshop. We've read these. The above list is according to her, so I can't personally vouch for these if they're accurate. Randolph. Okay. Simon, if I'm going to mention the members of the staff, perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. Here we go. Miss Anne Babbage, the house manager, my boss. Kirk Darren, the pseudonym, head of security. Randolph Moore, lead lab technician, network admin, humble author of these letters. The guy we're chatting to is at Randolph Moore. Kimberly Thompson, lab assistant and helpful sidekick. Chef de camp, head of the kitchen, maker of tasty meals. Hartley Rauta, the Baron's personal valet. That's the person who got fired. Christoph, the chauffeur. And Robert Nogula, the new groundskeeper. There are a handful of other names amongst the various live-out and seasonal service staff, but due to their infrequent mention, I thought it best to omit them from this cursory introduction. Randolph. Okay. Another successful experiment, another letter. You have certainly been keeping yourself busy. As I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with a new clues for you, I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery or requiring you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster trying to be cryptic and mysterious would be something like, break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not quite cryptic and even less mysterious. I suppose I'll leave the riddles to your great-uncle and his niece. That's our ma, his wee niece. Dear Simon, as I've been running out of ideas on my own, yesterday I asked Kirk Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass on, and to my surprise he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after this is all over and find out whether or not it was of any use. Whoa. We've got an envelope from known pseudonym Kirk Darren to open. It's just going to be full of anthrax. Here we go. Yeah, I need a drink. Here we go. Safe code 4368. That's a lie. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of safes on the estate. That's true. Safe code 1213. Safe code D8. Oh, yeah, that's true because it's handwritten and we've already done that. There is a safe on ranked. Hold up. There is a safe on rank 10. Huh. But it's green, yeah. So what does that mean? What does green mean? Okay, okay. Simon, I can't think of any reason you'd need to access the server administrator controls before I return, but your father has mentioned your interest in computers, so I have a feeling you may be a bit more hands-on than your great-uncle. Tough Rocket, what is that? Welcome in. You'll find the admin terminal in Blackbridge Grotto, a small cavern sealed, much like the story, off of the East Drive. I believe I've previously explained how to restore power to the grotto in one of my earlier letters. However, keep in mind that accessing the terminal requires an admin key. Unfortunately, I won't be able to set one up for you until I return, but your admin key will eventually be Jones. First 4 letters of your family name and your first letter, yeah. We could use a pseudonym. I'm sure we'll discuss it in greater detail when I return. We got 2 letters left, y'all. If you do end up accessing the admin controls in Blackbridge Grotto, I'm sure you notice the sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. As you likely have already concluded for yourself, this door can only be opened if 3 different microchips are inserted in the central pedestal. Normally all 3 microchips are kept secured in 3 other locations, but I decided to make it easy for you and have left one of the microchips in the grotto for ready access. However, you will have to find a new clue or 2 to find the others. Because the answers are in the book, a new clue. Right. If I have my way, in this note, it is made clear to us that it is the final note. Simon, I'm honestly very impressed with the number of experiments you've been successful in executing. I certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started our correspondence. Frankly, I'm not quite sure what other advice I can offer in the blind without knowing directly what the challenges are you currently face on the estate. For all I know, you've long since reached room 46 and are just continuing your unaccompanied exploration. Stag, happy, and free of the maids and staff crowding the halls and getting in your way. I can't say I blame you, and I'm sure the other members of the household are quite enjoying their extended vacation. Speaking strictly for myself, however, I cannot wait to get back and begin working with you directly. Helping you through these letters has only whetted my imagination, and to be candid, our collaboration in this correspondence has reminded me so much of working with Mary. I know she'd be proud of you. Until the day I return, Randolph. That's it. We've done this thread. That's the last letter. Yep. We knew all of these. That's what these letters were. You know, he said in letter 1, I'll give you nice little helpful tips for the puzzles. So I think we've done it. I think that's that thread solved. Maybe. Now we come back here in 3 days and get a massive package. Yeah, these letters are actually going to have like a word all through them. It's going to say Randolph is Alzara. Yeah, that sure reads like a last letter, doesn't it? Oh, there's a magnifying glass on that disc. Shit, okay. Randolph is the 8th envelope. Right, I am just going to kennel through here. The kennel's one of my favourite rooms, honestly. I'm just going to put it here. A dog. Hello, Red. That's Red. He's a good dog. We got no digger. Yeah, we got no digger right now. No classroom either. Yeah, coat check. Coat check. Why not? You know, we probably don't need it, but... Right, things are getting dicey, actually. We do not have re-rolls right now. Yeah, things are getting a bit dicey. Things are getting a bit dicey. Let's draw in room. Marvellous. What you saying? The doors have the mirror emblem on them. The starting door. Oh, like the actual entrance door. Let's go. Why are we not getting classrooms? Is it that there has to be one on each floor? Is that the game? I guess this has to be dining room. The first 3 doors to open. These 3. Oh yeah, they sort of do, yeah. The 8 envelopes in Randolph's abdomen. Do you want to play a game? There must only be one classroom on each floor. It must be. We're not getting any more on the other floors. Simon, you've spent your whole life mindlessly solving puzzles. Live or die. Make your choice. Right, we are gonna... Parlor. We desperately need to parlor. We can get classroom, it's just that they get harder to find when you pull more and more out of the draft pool. Yeah, fair. Okay, we're gonna parlor here. This is one of the trophies we're actually get like closer to than the others. Okay, here we go. Only one statement is false. Only one statement is true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Right. Let's start from the beginning. Let's experiment with saying that blue is true. Only one statement is false. Let's say that's true, right? There is one false statement here. It's not this one, so let's go looking for it. Only one statement is true. Well, that would be... if this one is true, this one would be false. Which would mean this one is also true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Which would be this one. So if blue is true, the gems are definitely inside white. Let's try if blue is false. Only one statement is false. If this is false, that means there's 2 false. And this is one of them. Only one statement is true. That would be true. Which would mean this one would be false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. That would be false. So the gems would be in the box with a true statement, which would still be white. Okay, they're in white. Okay, cool. I'm going to put the pool here just so we can not lose the room down there. It's convenient. Yes, Mar, sorry. It's so rude of me. Right, we'll just drop the sauna in this little dead end. We'll drop the sauna here. It might have a wee gem in it. Yep. 20 steps tomorrow. I mean, not that it like super matters anymore, but still. Give me a classroom. Why are you? Right, should we observe? We've got absolutely nothing to build. Let's observe. Observe. Observe me, father. Right. The gem plants. Bam. The scary dead end man. No. Half price on all the shops. Yeah! Yeah, we tried Scary Dead End Man last run. That was fun. After we get the exam room. Oh, classroom. Oh, but dead end. Shit. And take Traxxas. It's gonna have to be classroom and just come back up through the foundation, right? Yeah. Okay. We're 4 classrooms in. We know these. We know these. We know these. We've got photos. I have got so many photos on my phone of this map. We are gonna be fine. However, I'm pretty sure we've only made it to Classroom 5. Yes, we have the magnifying glass, yeah. There is a lot. There is like a lot we can do here with the magnifying glass. You might want to look at the edges a bit. Oh. The North Circle. The South
Thank you
Key.
for following.
Oh.
Alily Bit 1.
Alily Bits, thank you for the follow. You are follower number 259. Please remember that number forever. Morse code. The edges are Morse code. What's up, Goat Man? Good to see you. 3 dash dot 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 dash dot 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 dash dot 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 dash dot dot. That's not Morse code. It's too similar. It's too similar. Dot 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 dash dot 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 dash dot 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 dash dot 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 dash. The sacred cert. Look at this. What the fuck is all this? Oh my god. I'm very new to the game. Okay, I'm very new to the game. Yep. Thank you, Alily Bits. If you know anyone, Alily Bits, if you know anyone that wants to come and be follower 260, you know, you feel free to send them over. Look at this place. The spiralist stars. Look at all of that. There's so much stuff. A chained bird. A bat. Probably our wee ma. Another wee map of the world with an eye in the middle. Your theory. Go on, Mar, sorry. I want to see your theory. I want to see it. Where are you saying this? Where are you saying? I think one of these lines aren't going to be the same thing repeated. Yeah, I think you might be right. Will we have a wee look? Will we have a wee look? It might not just be dot 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 dash. At some point it might go... It might go like dot dash dot dot do 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 do. No, I think it is just dot 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 dash. If somebody could Morse... Oh wait, there's a bit with 6 dots, but that's just because it's a corner. Yeah, we looked all up the right. We already checked the right. Dot dot dash dot dot dash dot dot dash. Yeah, same all the way up. Same all the way around. What about this edge of the circle here? What about this circle has similar bitties? Nah, it's all the bloody same. Good shout though. Oh, it's, never feel like you, you know, no one ever feel bad for shouting out ideas. We like this. They're holding the boxes. Look, it's the 3 boxes. There's a lot of art here. There's a lot of interesting art here. Oh, a big 8 symbol. There's the country symbols. How are you doing, Pinky? How are you doing? It's very good to see you. Right, let's check the other one. You've not missed much, but we are doing a schoolhouse run. We are doing a schoolhouse run. There's the 7 that still exist today. The black one's missing. It's one of the constellations. I think that's just saying, just a thing about the constellations, right? The outer circle. Vea. Fenmora. Mora? That's our planet. In this world, Mora is our planet, I'm sure of it. Daija. Mamora. Vea. Is eclipse. In eclipse. Is eclipse. In eclipse. The Isle of Orsai. The Three of Tides. So there's numbers all over these. The Devoted Circle. The Rogue Moon. The Devoted Moon. God, there's a lot going on here. God, there's a lot going on here. Easy means out and any means in. Honestly, no idea. I think that is like French or whatever. Should take note anytime there are words that aren't English. Yeah, we've got plenty of photos of this thing here. I'm not sure if there's, you know, until we actually know what we're looking for, like, we could be writing 30 or 40 pages of notes here. Is eclipse in eclipse. Anything more than just lore, yeah. Easy's not French, eh? Yeah, not English. Could some be book references for the library? Yeah, true, very true. Right, so we are now going down and up the foundation. Iga, Gorpy. Don't spend your key. Yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't. Shit, you're right. I've spent that all on money. It's fine. That was silly of me. How's it going, Emily? How's it going? Could some be book references for the library? Yeah, that is true. If I wrote it down, I still wouldn't know what it means. Is eclipse in eclipse. Right. I am really not sure it is a puzzle in the slightest, but I guess we'll find out. It's too much to just be a coincidence. No, I really don't think so. It was just a couple of words on a big massive sheet of words. And with Pinky, it probably means nothing. Nah, nothing yet, Edgent. We're dangerously close to running out of space like we've done on all the other schoolhouse runs. Right, we're going to commissary in the hope we can get keys and keys. We're going to commissary for keys, basically. Right, we've bought everything out of the shop. Break room we're going to need at some point. So let's just take it now. We are going to need it for the end of the run. I'm going to get you spoilers galore. It's a risky game for sure. It's a risky spoil. Right. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. 20 plus 1 is 21. The numbers flipped is 12. 9 pinkest times, right? Pinkest times? 9 times 9 is 81. The numbers flipped is 18. Goddamn Mar. 8 and 7 is 15. Numbers flipped, 51. Add a 10, 61. Numbers flipped again, 16. Ba, 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 ba. I just put into the page of my Google to see what came up. We appreciate it. Alley Blitz, we appreciate it. We're very spoiler sensitive here in this house. We're a spoiler sensitive family. Thank you for being here, Alley. Potentially a new member of the Puzzle Posse, y'all. Be on your best behavior. Right, I'm just going to use the secret garden key to get us through it. It's probably not the best thing to use here, but I'm doing it. I don't. No sorry necessary. Don't you worry. Right, there's another crate. We've eaten an apple. That's another crate removed from the thing. Oh, wait. This room spreads fruit. Oh. We're going to be seriously removing crates. Hear the dogs barking. The dogs are a-barking. Right, can we get these classrooms, please? Jesus Christ. No, we can't. Right, I guess it's lab then. I'm a dog. I can do a good dog. Look, here we go. Spirit Weasel! What is up, my dude? What is up? I've had a bloody great time playing video games with Spirit Weasel and Mar the last few days. A bloody great time. Classroom, here we go. Here we go. Right. We've done this one. We've done this one. We've done this one. This is the drawing thing. The one letter difference. We've seen this. We are well aware of this. So, the only place we've got left to go is this one door out of the foundation. We need to start praying. Picture I posted. Yeah, I spent a bit of time talking about it at the start of the stream, Spirit Weasel. It's like, it's pretty cool. It's really like, I've never woken up smiling more than when I saw that this morning in the Discord. Like, for those of you on YouTube that don't know, whoever you're watching this, Spirit Weasel posted that we've broken the top 100,000 streamers. I'm not sure if that really means anything, but it's pretty damn cool, honestly. I'm very happy about it. You really deserve it. You really need to shut your stupid face. Ah! Oh. 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 Oh, wait, we have seen this one. We've done this one, right? No, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, we've seen this. This is the black people, the people our family, like the country that got wiped off the map, basically. I doubt my ability to stream. So this is history class. This is the our family's history is the people with the black flag. Spirit Weasel, thank you for being here. Maybe we'll play some Night Rain later tonight, maybe? Red is the people who beat them. They're the villains. The red. They're the villains. Family, villains. The red won. The red team won. We know this very well. And now basically the country represented by the colour black are written off the map. The country known as Erasia, I believe. No, I don't think that's right. I take that back. And then the prince was crowned. The Red Prince. The Red King. Then they destroyed the railways. If you remember this, once we read in one of the history books that once the Red Army beat the Black Army, they destroyed their railroads. They just wiped them off the map. There they are, big red army victory, everybody's happy. That's the statue that's in the... That's the statue that's in the garden. The red guys are evil. Yeah, there's a blimp up there as well. Like a fancy looking future blimp. And now we're back. Okay. Okay. So. We are going to write down these answers as a group right now. Let's do it. Where's my pen? Who was first crowned the ruler of Fenares? Which city in Fenares is named after a historical figure? How many sons did the fourth king of Arindia have? How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? Which realm did not ally with Fenares during the war? And which flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? It's the black flag, surely. Look at that throne room again. Sure, yeah. Hang on. The music in this classroom is amazing. This one. Is that their banner? The red people's banner up on the wall there. How you doing, goat man? How is life as a goat? How is life as a man who's also a goat? Did they predict the dying of the Pope? What? Right, we could do... We could mix and match here and figure out what people got right and wrong. 4, you got 4, you got 4, you got 4. We're looking for someone who got like 6 or someone who got like 1. You know, we're looking for the dum-dum or the smarty. 3 out of 6. Okay, you're going to be the test case then, aren't you? Right, so they all got 4. This dude only got 3. You guys hear the music just... boom. Okay. It's absolutely got to be Okay, I'm going to just write these down. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to write the questions down. We're just going to write the answers. So we want ABC for any of these. I assume it's the black flag. Did anybody not put black flag? Absolutely every single one of them put black flag for the bottom. That has to be right? I caught someone's chest infection. Oh, having that while you're doing exams is an absolute nightmare, Goatman. When is your last exam, by the way, Goatman? When is it over? I think Oris is correct because of Arendia. 16th of June, nice. That's very soon. 6 days away. It must be Oris was the first king, right? So we say that 2 is B. 2B. To be there, to C there. Right, so let's assume it's 2B and 6C. Right. Drink! We've got... So this dude only got 3 right. So if we assume Black Flag and Oris are the 2 we know, only one other ones of these is right. Once we figure out which one, we can immediately mark all the rest of them as wrong and it'll help us narrow it right down. Which realm did not ally with Fen Ares during the war? I honestly don't know. How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? I don't know either. We're going to need to go read the book, the history book again. How many sons did the 4th king of Arindia have? 66. Wow. Prince Learson. Who was the first crowned the ruler of Fen Ares? I actually think it's Prince Learson. Yeah, it's Prince Learson, right? That's almost definitely the answer to the first one. I feel like I remember that in a book. General Teskin. Desolates the 4th. General Teskin. I think Chris got 5 wrong. I think Chris got number 5 wrong. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? The first crowned ruler of Fen Ares. It can't be the 4th. How come? You don't have to be the ruler to continue your family lineage. Like, if you had a kid, you could call him Mar the Second. And then he had a kid, he could be Mar the Third. And then he becomes king. The first king, I think number 1 is Prince Learson. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? I think it's Prince... I don't know. Which city in Fen Ares is named after a historical figure? So if we're going to assume this person got 4 right, it's the bottom 4. Yeah? If we think Oris is right, I'm pretty convinced Prince Learson is right. So he's got those 2 wrong, which means the 4 he got correct must be the bottom 4. Let me just write a temporary thing here. So if I think that Black Flag is right and 1 is A, I think 1 is A. So if 1 is A, if I'm right and 1 is A, and this dude got 4 correct, and we think that 2 is Oris, I doubt Arch Ares was not allied, though. Which realm did not ally with Fen Ares during the war? Check your sigil notes. Yeah, okay, yeah. Very true, very true. What, these ones? What symbol was Iraja? Iraja, you ask, is the sort of hourglass looking one. It has a purple flag. Okay, so if he got 1 and 2 wrong, that means it is. I'm just gonna. This is me doing theory here. I'm doing it on a different bit of page. That would mean 3 is A. That would mean 4 is C, and that would mean 5 is also A. If I have 1 and 2 right, so let's check someone else's book. It says they got 4 correct here. So if Desolates is wrong if we think it's A, B is right, we think that's right. He's put 3A, so that's 2 correct. He's put 4C, so that's 3 correct. He's put 5B wrong. And he's put 6C. So that is 4 correct, right? Hold on. B is 1. 3 is A, 2. 4 is C, 3. 5's wrong, C, 6. I think I've got all the correct answers here. Hold on. This fits my narrative. So let me check one of the other ones. Okay, you got 4 out of 6 here. So if I'm right, you've got number 1 wrong. And you've got number 2 wrong. So then 3 would also be wrong. Shit. 4 would be wrong. Right. 4 would be right. 5 would be wrong. And 6 would be right. Shit. Okay, we are not correct. My system is not correct. My system is not correct. I think we should do a process of elimination. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm doing here. Okay. Is there any answer that nobody circled for any of the sheets? B, C, D, C, B. B, C, D, C, B. No, it looks like so far. Yeah, no one ticked nuance for number 5. Yeah, I don't know. Mar has written boom as if he's figured it out, but... So it's either Arch, Ares, or Iraja. How? We don't know that. They just all could have got it wrong. This one they could just all have it wrong. But let's assume that for now. No. There are only 2 options. They got it right or wrong. And there's no way I'm gonna... There's no way I'm gonna be like, nah, let's just ignore the... Let's ignore the one none of them ticked. Because it was... Nah, that's crazy. That's how the wrong man gets fingered for a crime. What's up, Lady of Lava? So let me check my pictures in my phone here. Do we have any information from the book about this? Specifically about this. Yes, we actually do have some stuff here. Yeah, we do. Hang on. Let me see. Oh, no, this is about the sigils. Yeah, this isn't actually about, like, the history book. So we're gonna have to, Oh, wait, here we go. No. Oh, there's the other half. There's the other half. We've got the other half of that picture. The one we just got. Hold up, let me put them together. Angel points dreams. Gel points dreams. We could actually make this. Give me a second. The other half is gel points dreams. We took this photo. Okay. The full message here says the 8th angel points to our dreams. The 8th angel points to our dreams. And it's written on the map of the underground. Everyone knows the world is color-coded. What color was the blimp in the picture? What color was the blimp in the picture? Great question, Tress. Great question. The blimp was green. All right, so they're, whoever that is they are celebrating. The green people were there celebrating. So green is... Oh, we don't have green. We have purple, orange, and yellow. Yellow is Archaeries. Iraja is purple. Kararika is orange. So I'm actually not sure who green is. There's red, yellow, and green there. My last date had more red flags than this, am I right? Okay, so there's red, yellow, and green things there. So yellow is Archaeries. Red is clearly... Red is maybe Orinda Aries? I'm not sure. Green we don't have. Green we do not have. The only ones we've got from the other classroom are yellow, purple, and orange. History is penned by the vectors. True story. Right. Red is the fensurrection people. Red is the fensurrection people. We don't know what that, I've never heard that before. What color is nuance? Nuance, we do not have a color for, but it's the diamond. Nuance is the diamond. Yeah, we only read that history book once. We don't have it all memorized. We don't have a color for nuance. We do have a color for Iraja. Iraja are purple. Iraja are purple.
Drink! Drink! Drink!
Well, it's Iraja then. They are celebrating. But, like, we don't know who... We don't know who... We don't know that. Yeah, we know Archaeries were there. So it could be either Iraja or Nuance. Oh, but Iraja's purple. So it's Iraja. 5. 5 is B. Well, at least 5 is definitely not A. We can confirm 5 is not A. At least that's something. 5 is not A. We will mark that. 5 is not A. So 5 is B, but 5 could be C. I'm with you that 5 is likely B, but we can't write off nuance. It actually could be nuance. but it's likely B. Also, write the whole answer since we might not get the same. Yeah. Once we've actually got the confirmed answers, I'm going to write the words out. Yeah, for sure. For now, I'm just writing A, B, and C until we, like, get there. So, in that case, then, let's assume that 5 is B and 6 is C. Which city in Fen Aries is named after a historical figure? A city in Fen Aries named after a historical figure. What bit is Fen Aries? I don't really understand what Fen Aries is, right? Because this side of the world is Moraven. This side of the world's Moraven. And this side of the world is Orinda. But that has Orinda Aries and Arch Aries. It doesn't have Fen Aries. Which city in Fen Aries? Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know where Fen Aries is. There's a lot of words for us to remember here. Have you been magnifying the stamps? Yeah, we've still got one to do, actually, the stamps. That's a good point. The stamps. Have we got the magnifying glass right now? Have we got the mailroom right now? Yeah, we could go magnify all the stamps and be done with them if we go to the mailroom. That's actually a great shout. We should do that at some point this run. For now, let's press on, right? Should we press on? We can come back and finish this. Yeah, we're doing a wee classroom run. We'll come back and finish this. I'm going to press on. The stamps can hint to this test. Yeah, the stamps will be able to help us a lot, I think. We've got 10 redraws because of this classroom. I'm going to use them for another classroom. Aquarium really wouldn't hurt, honestly. But we're trying to get classroom, so let's do it. Do we need a workshop for anything? No. Boiler room? Not really. Office? Nah. Okay, let's keep going. Bam. Classroom. Here we go. Here we go. This is a new classroom. A brand new one for us. Black was overtaken by red, so all the other countries have the same name except one, right? Oh, yeah, they'll have changed their name, of course. They'll have changed their name when they got taken over. Yeah, that's a good point. Right, a new grade, a new test. Oh, we know this stuff. We know this stuff. 3 in a square is 9. 3 in a square minus 5 is 4. Yeah, we know this stuff. Yeah. I'm so confident in this, I'm not even... We did that last run. We did that today, Goatman. Yeah, I'm extremely confident that we could do this one no bother at all. Yeah. I'm a maths. A lever for the south door and a wee note. A cheeky wee note. Thing that makes me not want to play is all the math, lol. Alright, we're going to redraw for classrooms. We're going to redraw for classrooms. We're going to redraw for classrooms. Nah, we'll keep rolling. Let's do it. Ooh. Bam. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Grade 8. It's happening. It's happening. We're learning a language. It's happening. It's fucking happening. Erasion affixes, pairings, prefix, suffix, adj, la. We are learning a bloody language. Right. I desperately need to pee, and I was just going to hold off until the end of this run, but this run just got a lot longer. So, I'm going to leave this on the screen for you guys. Get as close as possible so you can see it all, and I'm going to go to the bathroom. When I get back, we are going to learn a language together. Is that everything? Can you see everything here? Yeah, you can. That's it, right? Yeah, you can see everything. Okay, cool. Remember, the other side here just is affix pairings. That's just words that say affix pairings. The real thing is this over here. Let me use my bloody mouse so it actually sits better. Right. Have fun, or you go stretch your legs. Let's do this. Righto, righto. So, what exactly are we doing here? The Cliberati. Prefix. Adj, first. Ma, small. Of, towards. When paired with a verb, can mean I will or I won't. Similar to ul and lu. Tanner or is dead is a sentence in Irasian. You know, that might not be terrible. It might not be terrible. I got myself a little cup full of strawberries. Look. Right. Right, so we get photos of this. We get photos of this, I assume. This is going to be important as shit. Let me get the little camera. Prefix and suffix. Let's get all of this in one nice big photo. Perfect. So now we need to look for things that are written in Irasian. Early Irasian did not use any verbs. So today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loan words and are mainly used to describe physical actions. Lore, word, hue, house, tray, tree, yate, gate, loon, water, dal, day, nigh, night, and are, future. Let's get a good photo of that. Aries, futures. Then Aries, something futures. Oh my god, all of the places are going to say something else. Now let's get a look at this line here. Early Irasian did not use any verbs. Okay, okay. The first chapter in the history book was Araja, right? I think so. Isn't it spelled Aries, though? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. So let's try this. Let's try this. Hello, can you teach me a new word? Would be... Hello, can you teach me a new word? It would end in lore. Word, the last bit would be lore. Let's look at how everyone else answered you. Ajlor, ul teach, nevlor. Oh, oh. Foreign language class. Learn Irasian. Yeah, I'll do what I did best in school and copy from the folks sitting next to me. How are you doing, Kumu and Mamamoo? Good to see you both. If it turns out every country has their own language, I'm never playing this game again. If this is us learning language 1 of 8, we're done. Yep. So what do these words mean? What is adjlor? Adjlor. So that would be first word. Okay. Okay. This is first word. Adjlor. First word. Ulgo? Question mark? Ulgo? Ulgo is... not on here. Ulgo is not... Ul is at the bottom. Where are you seeing that? UL is at the bottom. Ulgo. Similar to ULLU, and it's the one with a little mark on it, so that's this bottom one, yeah. Can mean I will or I won't. So I will go. I'll go is you go. You go. You go? It's like you're going. You go? You go, question mark? Is it that? Is it like first word you go? You're going? That kind of thing. Nevdao. Nev, new, the start of. New day. A new day. Okay. Okay. So, you've got 5 of 6 right. You've got 4 of 6 right. And you've got 4 of 6 right. Okay. So let's go to the 5. Only one of these is wrong. A single one of these is wrong. Let's just start at the top. Adjlor, Nevlor. Adjlor, Nevlor, which would be first word, new, the start of word. Hello, can you teach me a new word? Adjlor, Nevlor. Then Trieven is acceptable. What did the second one say? You should remember the Eurasian terms for these. You should remember the Eurasian terms for these. Enjoying the bizarre is a stretch. Since he's using branch and trunk. Oh, wait. Where are you seeing that? Oh, yeah, he's wrote branchven and my trunk. You should remember the Eurasian terms for these. So wait. Is it that because he got these 2 bottom ones wrong, it's the top 4 that are right? Adjlor, Ulteach, Nevlor. What have you written here? Adjlor, Ulteach, Nevlor. Okay, they've both written the same thing for the first one. Adjlor, Nevlor. Huh. So Adlor Nevlor would be first day, first word, new word. First word, new word is what he'd say. But the other two say Adlor Ulteach Nevlor, which would be first word, you teach, new word. We're going to summon a creature. Adlor Nebja. Whew. I don't see. I don't see. I'm lost. I'm going to mute my microphone and eat crisps. So if we're right, then only the first one is wrong here. Yeah. The other two got it right. The other two got it right with Adlor Ulteach Nevlor. I still don't understand how Adlor is hello. Adlor, first word. What? First word? Why is it first word? Okay. So let's move on to number 2. The large house is towards the east. First word, Mar. I think we should all start greeting each other. First word. The large house is towards the east. Huwam ovet. Hiwam ovet. What did you write for this one? Hiwam ovet. Okay, those two both wrote the same thing. Hiwam ovet. Okay, everyone wrote the same thing for the second one. Hiwam ovet. Hiwam. He. There is no he here. Hiwam ovet. Pardon? I'll adlore you when I come on stream. Hiwam ovet. The large house is towards the east. Hiwam ovet. Large. Am. Hugh, am, large. Hugh, house, large. It's a suffix. These are suffixes and these are prefixes, of course. These ones go before the word, these ones go after the word. So it's house, large. Huam, house, large, is towards the east. Ovet, towards So is east, are we learning east here? The game's telling us the ETT is east, right? House large, money small, sad many. He wham ovet. So if OV is towards, ETT must be east, right? We're taking a new page that is the dictionary. And east is ETT. Right. I will swim at dawn. I'll swim nevdau.
Drink, drink, drink!
Ev swim. Let's see. El swim nevdau. El swim. So El is I swim. And nevdau is start of the day. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. El swim nevdau. That does make sense. El swim nevdau. He got it right. Okay. Next one. El swim ajdö. El swim ajdö. El swim ajdau. So that's day. Aj would be first day. No, it's the start of the day. Not first day, silly. Okay, so that's how we got that one wrong. Okay. So then the next one is I won't read at night. Readle nigh. Readle nigh. What did you put? Readle nigh. Okay, and what did you put? Le read nigh. Lee is a suffix. A lack of myself. Wait, what? I won't read at night. Read lay. A lack of myself. Nigh. Night. I won't. Lee goes at the end. Yeah, so it's read lay nigh. So it's read a lack of myself. Read I won't at night. Okay, I guess that I guess that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Jesus Christ. I won't do something, yeah. Bean juice? You're always writing about bean juice. What the hell is bean? You're the only person I've ever heard say the term bean juice. What the hell are you eating? The branches of the tree are old. Ven treven. Oh, it's coffee, of course. Ven treven is acceptable. This is tre branchven, which I assume is correct. Maybe. No, because this person's got to get something wrong eventually, and right in branch probably is the wrong word, right? Trevenvin. Trevenvin. Whoa, hold up. So we know this guy got it right. We know this guy got it right. So it's ven treven, and it says that's only acceptable. But at least he got it right. I think they all got 4 wrong in some way. No. 5, no. Remember, we know that the only one he got wrong is number 1. But this isn't exactly good, because she's written acceptable, so it's not like the exact right. Okay, so ven treven would be... Ven is the end of, but it's you can't put a suffix at the start of something. Ven treven. So ven is old. Old tree old. The branches of the tree are old. The branches of the tree are old. Ven treven. So it would be old / the end of the old tree. The end of the old tree. So what do you have? Treven. I think you've got that wrong. Tre branchven. So tre branchven would be tree branch old. So I guess that's right, but he's writing branch instead of... Are we confused? Ven is also the end of, yeah. The branches of the tree are old. Trevenven is right. Yeah, I think so. I think this guy has it right. But then which ones has he got wrong? He got 4 right. He got 3 right. He got 2 right. This guy got 1 right. So it's 5 and 6 this guy got wrong. Yeah, this guy got 5 and 6 wrong. We know for a fact the top 4 are correct. So it's 5 and 6 he has been marked wrong by. But that might just be because he's written branch and trunk. What's up, DD? Welcome, and I'm sorry for getting you kicked out of the game last night. I feel terrible. Shit, I'm muted. Thank you. L is I / me, and ul is you / your. Yeah, DD, thank you so much. I'm sorry about last night. I feel bad for getting you kicked out of the game. First and last. Right. DD's gonna fight me. How is Yule you? It's like this. L is me, Yule is you. Like here, it says here, similar to Ul Lu. It's just saying, like, you know, the context there is that that's me and you. I will help Locke. You're both going to fight me. What have I done? Ah! Prepare the wrestling ring. Yes! All I've ever wanted was to wrestle. Okay. The trunk of the tree is small. Manevtre. Manevtre. Ma, small. Nev. Manevtre. Oh. Small, new, small, the start of, the trunk of the tree is small. All right, the trunk, I see, because it's the start of the tree. So the small start of the tree, trunk. Just manevtre. Manevtre is tree. Wow. Jesus Christ. This is tough. I'm so confused by this language. This language is really cool, yeah. This is cool. Right, we've done as good as we can get. There's photos of this everywhere. Let's just press on. Let's press on. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. classroom there, but it would dead end the whole run, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna press on, and we'll find a better one. I need one that opens us out in multiple paths. Give me one that opens me in 2 directions, please, just a single time. Panky, what's up? The language is still easier than French. Lune Nero Ulven. Thank you, Idjin. You didn't say Ajlor to Didi. I don't want to insult anyone. Ajlor. Oh, yeah, it's Ajlor. Ajlor, Didi. Ajlor. Can you give me one that opens north and west, please? Oh, this room rotates. Perfect. Bloody perfect. This'll do. This'll do. We just need something that rotates. You just need one last class. You should have taken it. We're fine. We're having fun. Right, I've just realised I maybe should have... We maybe should have. Rotate the trophy room. Oh yeah, great shout. Great shout. Great shout. Look, y'all, we are 1 trophy away. 1 trophy away. A single trophy. If we don't get a classroom, I'm gonna lose my mind. It's locked. Everyone cue the bit where Mar reminds us that we could have done it better. Yeah, here we go. Yep, well done. You were all with infinite looking back. Yes, at different points you were all right. Well done. Congratulations. Right, it's not over. It's not over. It's not over. Right, just let me think. Just let me think. There must be something we can do. There were dig spots you missed. Were there? Okay, okay, okay. We'll go commissary. We'll look for dig spots. Let's pray. Let's pray. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. It's not bloody over. It's not. It's not over. I don't want it to be over. Right, we are going to the foundation to see if there's any dig spots there. Then we're gonna go... Did you find 10 on the basement map? Did you find 10 on the basement map? I don't know what that means. Oh, a key! A key! A key! Didn't we buy out the commissary? Yeah, we did. Fucking Jesus Christ. Right. Dig spots in the garden. Dig spots in the garden. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We missed dig spots in the garden. We missed a few dig spots in the garden, didn't we? Nope. Use the shoe to kick open the door. Shit. Where's the elevator? Where's the flipping elevator? It's not over. It's not over. Shut up, it's not over. No. I refuse to believe. It is Ven. Engine's learning the language. It's not Ven. Fruit throughout the house, yeah. I'm not sure we're going to need to worry about steps, honestly. The run is over. Oh yeah, apples though. Yes, apples. That's right, that's right. We're on an apple experiment. Yeah, we gotta check the tunnel. We're currently doing apples for the experiment, so we'll check the tunnel right at the end. Right. Dig spots in the kennel, perhaps. Nope. It's the first time there's not been a dig spot in the kennel. What an absolute joke. No dig spot in the coat check? No, of course not. But there is an apple. Right. No, so we want to go... Let's go straight through to the library here. No apples, no keys. Classroom. No apples, no keys. Check up... Nah, I don't think there's ever anything upstairs in the library. Or there never has been. We'll check it on the way back through, though. You're right, there might be something up there. Banan. Right, let's go down. Oh, I shouldn't have opened those boxes with my key. Remember when I started using those keys and Tress was like, what are you doing? Don't use those keys. Specifically, don't use those keys. And I was like, come on. How hard can it be if we use the keys? Right, we've got the magnifying glass. Let's do from here. We can't see the stamp on that one. Can you please target the middle one? What the fuck are you doing? There we go. Remember, we've done all bar one of these stamps. Eteris Iena, the Eastern Brick. Eraja Eri. There's the Eraja one. That's Eraja. Bam, 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 bam. Et Aries. That's Erajan. Et Aries Iena. Should we write that down? Oh, it's East. East. Et is East. East Aries Iena. The Eastern Rain. It says the Eastern Rain. Et Aries Iena. Cool. Nuance. So nuance is green. Nuance is green. I'm writing it down. Writing it down. Nuance is green. They're also the people with a blimp. Nuance is green and they've got a blimp. Next. This one doesn't have a stamp. Next. Mora Jai, blue. The white sea of... The white sea of yore. The white sea of yore. Mora Jai, blue. They're the people whose badge, Mora Jai's badge, is like a little rainbow. Look, it's just like a little half rainbow. Mora Jai, blue. Okay, so the only ones we don't have colours for so far are left is Orinda Aries and Vera. Orinda Aries and Vera. Maybe we'll get them here, though. Maybe we'll get them here, though. Orinda Aries. Is that black? Is this the black one? That is the mirror, right? That's black, isn't it? Orinda Aries, black, I think. Also, the black one has the true crown. But what I'm saying is it's weird because... okay, so Orinda Aries is black. So the only one we've got left to do is Vera. The Grand Realm of Fen Aries, the red one, Fen Aries. We know that. We've done this. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. The red flag, the villains. The Grand Realm of Fen Aries, the bloody villains. Those words are purposely scribbled. And there's the last one there, I guess. Yeah, look at this. Whoa, what the fuck is this? What the what is this? Oh, this is... wait. Yeah, that symbol at the top left was on the map. Those hearts were on the map, yeah. Interesting that this isn't... We still don't have... No, we already have the heart. The heart. The heart is Kororika, and it's orange. Kororika is orange. I think. Or at least that's what the tests in Classroom 1 and 2 taught us. So I think this is something different. I think this is a whole different thing. So does that mean that by process of elimination, Vera must be... Arch-Aries is yellow. Arch-Aries is yellow. Orinda-Aries is black. Araja's purple. Korarika is orange. Morajai is blue. And Nuance is green. So what does that make Vera? What's the last colour we've not used? Vera's... Is there pink? No, there's yellow. No, that's the top one. Arch-Aries, yellow. The very top one. This Korarika is tasteless. It's the 8 colours of the game, right? So... Where can we just see the 8 colours written down somewhere? There's blue, there's red, there's green, there's purple, there's orange, there's yellow, there's black. So there isn't pink rooms. What's the 8 colours? Purple. We've only written down 6 colours here. Yellow, black, purple, orange, blue, green. Yellow, black, purple, orange, blue, green. Yellow, black, purple. Oh yeah, the aquarium. Check the aquarium. That's smart. Okay, so we've already got yellow, black, purple, orange, blue, and green. So it's red we need. Vera's not red. Vera's not red, is it? Fen Aries is red, yeah, but that's not even one of the... Yeah, Fen Aries, yeah, we don't know what Vera is then. We don't know what Vera is. Reread the entrance hall letter. Okay. Okay. Let's go do that. Let's go do that. But you guys are right that this final stamp here looks like a whole other thing. This is on the map. This is a clue. Can you look at the fen stamp again? Of course, sir. Of course, sir. This one. What are you saying? Are you thinking that bits of it that are scribbled out, I don't know, it would spell Grand Ream of Fen Aries, and fog we are lost, fire we are foul. I think it might just be a visual. I think it might just be a visual thing. Look at found, yeah? Foul. I think foul could be a Rajin. Huh. Okay. You think foul could be a Rajin? I honestly can't remember. Okay, okay. Let's go back to the entrance hall for now. Let's go back to the entrance hall for now. And read that note right at the beginning. Now, this came from Nuance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth. Growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quite unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy. Humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive towards. I never had any dreams to realise. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there, or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Oh, Oven Nevery. Look. No. 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 Please, no. Please, no. Welcome in, YouTube, and welcome back. It's day 68. It's been a while since I started one of these videos with this, but spoiler alert, this is another one of those ones where the game crashed. So, we just did this day and then it all crashed. So, we're about to repeat the day we just did. And one thing we did on the day you missed, would you believe, YouTube, that on the day we just lost, we learned that this game has another language. And that our note from our uncle actually has a wee line of it right there. Oven Neverai. Which I think we can solve right now. I'm going to show you guys the pictures we took. There's one of them. Does this apply at all? That's not going to show, is it? What if I turn the brightness right down? What if I turn the brightness right down? That'll show quite well. No, that's too low. Okay. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's bloody fantastic. It's nothing on here, right? Lore, hue, tray, yite. Like, they're the words for things. Day, night, future. Airy. Oh, future. There we go. It's at the end. Future. Airy, right at the bottom. Future. So it's Oven, Nev, future. Oven, Nev, future. Ov is towards. Nev. Okay, yeah, so it's basically new something towards the future. Ov is toward. So toward, and Nev is the new or the start of. So it's either the new future, the second one is the new future or the start of the future. And Oven is towards the end of or towards. I'm not even sure. But it's basically like look to the new future, essentially. Okay, cool. Lovely. It's not, I don't think it's a clue. I think it's just a wee nice line from our uncle. But it might be a clue. Take a break, so feel free to take the time to do your pee-peeing and poo-poo. Oh, wait. The thing. We need to use the thing. The banner of the king. Blue rooms. Schoolhouse. Let's do it. Here we go. We're doing it this time. This time without crashing. This time we do it without crashing. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do this run for fun, right? For fun, this run. If the chat tell me, hey Nero, don't waste all of your keys. What I'm going to do this time, just for fun, is listen to them. Right, library. Let's get a book out. Right, there's our first classroom. Here we go. Here's our first classroom. Nice and easy. We've been in here before. I'm not going to eat that apple in case we get the apple experiment. I'll come back later. Hey, Nero, don't crash your game. Hi, Vanillis. You cheeky so-and-so. You cheeky old so-and-so, ya. There's another apple. A third classroom in a row would be absolutely splendiferous. Oh, experiment. Will we just do the experiment? Will we just do that right now? Yeah, let's just get this right now. No, it looks, I mean, because it's all random, right? So it is like, we already have done different, because we only did the experiment on the crashed run in the security office. Adgelor Nero. Remove a crate from the tunnel every time you eat an apple. Here we go. This is the experiment we got on the crash today. Now we want to go log into network. We want to go Swan Song. It's so Ven. We just got to be talking in Blueprint's language now. Now we want to go to remote terminal access. Nero Ulven. YouTube, everyone in the chat there is talking in the language we learned on the crash today. You are going to see that language when we get to Classroom 8, I swear. Adgelor YouTube. Adgelor YouTube. God, I love streaming. This is so fun. Right. Do we dead end us here with a study to give us more rerolls? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Right. So now as we go, if worse comes to worse, we can be spending our gems, and now we can start eating the apples for our experiment. It's the exact same experiment we did last time. You lack gems. Now remember, if we go up here, this book tells us, where is it? This book tells us we've got 15 of the 16 upgrade discs, 7 of the 8 sanctum keys, 7 letters. Remember, it said we'll never get the 8th letter. The parlor's solved, we're on 29. We still need to solve the parlor 11 times for that trophy. 11 times. We're way more likely to get the dead end trophy before we solve 40 parlors. Billiard we've done. We've done the 40. There's all the contraptions we made. Yeah, look, we are missing one stamp in this book. And it's the one we get, the one we read on the day that crashed from the very last letter in the mailroom. So we're going to take the mailroom and scan it to get that last stamp. The heart stamp. That doesn't seem right, though, because the heart says it's orange on our wee notes. But that wasn't orange. So what's that one down the bottom there? Yeah, I'm confused a bit. I'm honestly confused about all of this. I thought we got that heart was orange from our school tests. The heart was orange in that stamp, just everything else was blue. Ah, okay. We seen throne room. Yeah, we did get the throne room. Right. We, I guess, want... Yeah, the test with the flags, yeah. Yeah, wine cellar here, right? That's what I'm thinking. I was waiting for one person to say wine cellar so I could click it, honestly. Right. So here we are gonna take the pool just to open us up, I suppose. Kennel couldn't hurt, actually. Have we got the shovel? We don't have the shovel yet. I'm holding. These options are identical. No, nah. That already isn't the case. This one might be, but the rest of it hasn't been. We're going to take the pool here. We tried going into the back of wine cellar earlier today, Goatman, me and Idjin, and there was bloody nothing in there. Right, we're not opening these. We're not opening. Yep. We're right. Chat's, yep. Chat's so on it. I need you. Thank you. Right, conservatory is obviously always the answer in the corner, because it can only be placed in the corners. But we're going parlor. Now, this actually will be in the same order, because the 40 puzzles are actually in an order in the 2 rooms. So this will be the same puzzle as before. The one that we did on the thingy day. There's no randomness to these puzzles. There is like a 40 order. Only one statement is false, only one statement is true. The gems are in the box with a false statement. This is the one, right? And where were they? They were in white? Right. It's dangerous. It's dangerous But there's a bit of me that wants to take the attic. There's a bit of me that wants to just, like, get a bunch of gear. And then we press on. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're spending 3 gems to go in here, but we do get the attic music. Compass is what it is. Battery is what it is. Gem, handle. Okay, we do have the... We can be building stuff. We can be building stuff. It's about time we started building stuff actually just for, like, the sake of build... Like, not... But, like, you know, some of these items are actually better. The detector shovel is actually better than the... You know... The lockpick one is really good as well. Yeah, garden key's a good thing for us to get. Can we get one that just goes straight through, please? Oh, shit, we absolutely can. There's a workshop right there. That is perfect. Don't bring up the dowsing rod. We're not allowed to talk about the dowsing rod, sorry. That's not something we bring up here. Ever. So, are any of these worth making right now? Dowsing rod is the worst item. No, keep going. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Give me something that opens out in all 3 directions here. That would be brilliant. Conference is 2. And it's better to get this early. Imagine if we conference into the secret garden, then all the fruit would just go here. Broken the wall. Yeah, we did that earlier today. We got a lever and a little note. Right, so this is the observatory. Oh, I've got a question. Tress, do you know the answer to this? The spread option. I assume that will spread more with the more rooms you've placed. So if we do spread early, that's bad. We want to do spread once we've placed most of the rooms in the house. So let's not do spread too early and just go observatory. All of the rooms so far are blue. Yeah, well, because we put the king on at the beginning. Spread late. Okay, spread late. Aye-oh. That's what he said. Wait, what are you beeping at? What are you beeping? Oh. Flowers. Boat. Do an all red run, no thanks. That's the same. That's the same as it was, but that makes sense. Aquarium here. We go aquarium here. Yeah, for sure. Oh, shit. If only we had something to dig with. We've actually got a bunch of aquariums in our, Right, den for the gem, break room, because we'll need it for the end of the run, garage for keys. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go den just for the sake of opening the... Opening the thing. Just gonna secret garden here to open up the area. Turnip. This obviously doesn't min-max us getting fruit in the conference room, but I can live with that. First time I've ever skipped one of those cutscenes. I was really worried it was going to crash the game. Right, well, we start placing some classrooms. If you remember, that's what we're here for today. Ideally, we could place something to connect up to the foundation here. I would love that. I would thoroughly enjoy connecting to the foundation here. Break room does. Okay. I just realized Green Nation is transporting through flying. There's probably a sigil thing for that. Edgin, you're bloody right. There probably is. But classroom, yeah, well, we just go classroom. Classroom, yeah, two classrooms. Okay, okay. I'm actually going to head back down. We are very high up north. I'm going to go way back down to the conference room and start working up from there. I'm scared. We're never going to run out of footsteps, so don't worry, alright? I'm scared to waste all my keys again. Right, we'll work from out here. Oh, Chamber of Mirrors actually would not be terrible here at all. Right? Yeah. Rotunda uses a lot of gems, but the Chamber of Mirrors would actually get us some goodies. We might get good duplicate rooms. Yeah, I'm gonna place this. I ain't afraid no ghost. I ain't afraid no ghost. What's this left in? The one across the way, right? That's fine. Then we go back down here. We go around. We go through the conference room to this one. Which is left in the one over there. Which is the one we were at. Perfect. Bloody perfect. Now, did fruit come to the conference room? Yes, it did. Oh my god, amazing. There's one box. There's 2 crates from the tunnel. There's 3 crates from the tunnel. There's 4 crates from the tunnel. Crates have been removed from the tunnel. It is happening. Oh my god. We're gonna get through that tunnel today. It's over there, right. So here we want one that goes round to the right. We want one that goes round to the right, so that we can get into the Chamber of Mirrors. Ideally, though, we want one that goes forward as well. Why do we take chamber? Why not? I fancied it. Good place, central. Lots of ways in. Potentially good permanent duplicate rooms. Yeah, but we already know what's up there. What? I think it's different every time. So that's opened the one round at the conference room, and that will let us in. That will fully let us in. Okay, cool. Let's do that. It changes what's on offer based on the house layout. Really? Huh. The hand is pointing at... Oh, right, yeah. The hands are all pointing up. Yeah, because there's stuff up there, yeah. It's telling us, look up, you idiot. Look up there. There's stuff up there. Oh, wait, so we've opened everything but this bit. So we need to come in from that side to do any of this. Huh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's go do that then. Let's go do that then. Give me a wee classroom here. Yeah, perfect. Oh, but then that loops us back in, and then we'd have to come up and through the foundation, which isn't terrible. We'll just come up and through the foundation. Or do we pump room and keep going? Go up the elevator before you press that button. If the hands are showing that there's something up, that means other hands mean that there is something in the respective direction. Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, Goatman. More doors means more options, yeah. Classroom, though. Classroom. Do we really want to shut off one side of the... I'm re-rolling for something better. I'm re-rolling.
Drink! Drink! Drink!
I'm doing it. One re-roll, why not? Well, we got it. We got it. I will take Observatory. And we can keep going through. Remember, we've already done security this run. We just did it on the lab computer. Oh, hey, look, we've got 50 gems, so now it's always the one that lets us spend stars, because we've got 50. Right. Den is probably the answer, right? It's just not ideal. Because we want to go down. We want to get in the back of the Chamber of Mirrors, but this doesn't fully cut us off, so that's fine. We'll den here. So let's try to get down to the back of the Chamber of Mirrors. They all go up the way. No, I'm redrawing. I'm redrawing. They all go up the way. This is driving me mad. Oh shit, wait, flip the classroom. Yeah, there we go. Dovecoat lets us flip. We can go to bloody perfect. Bloody perfect, right. It's because of the compass, yeah, fair. Lucky rabbit's foot. Definitely won't hurt. Definitely won't hurt. Apple for the teacher. That's a crate moved. That's a crate removed from the tunnel. Could someone allow Goatman to say butt plug, please? Could one of the mods allow a butt plug, please? Right. Do we already have a break room? No, we don't. Oh, we've got a bunch of redraws because we're in the classroom. There's a bunch of redraws because we're in the classroom. Let's just use them. What's the deal with the classroom? It's redraws based on how many classrooms there are? Is that it? Secret passage could be... Locker room would obviously spread keys. That would help us a lot. We are running low on keys. Parlor, yeah, I'll redraw. None of these are particularly amazing. None of these are the one. Okay, dining room and drawing room are great. We'll take one of these two. Dining room, I suppose, right? You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Yeah, I mean, that couldn't hurt. Let's take that. Yeah, let's take the drawing room. It costs a gem, but it's got a gem, so it's free. It's not, Goatman, this thing doesn't guarantee you get blues. It just makes them more likely. Right. Parlor would dead end us, but we do need more parlors. Parlor is something we need to do. Security would keep us going down the way, but that's not super necessary. And haven't we already got a security? No, we did the thing we need. Right, we'll do our one redraw then. Drawing room gets one redraw. Dining room just to keep going? Yeah, I guess. I guess. God, we're finding a lot of stuff. The lucky rabbit's foot's really lucky. Really. It has given us high luck. Right, we want one that goes into the Chamber of Mirrors, which security bloody does. Perfect. That'll do. High security. Oh, garage keys. Hello. Do not mind if I do. Oh, but wait, no, I specifically want them down. Nope, I want them up. And I want maybe this one down. Oh. Oh. An extra break room. A permanent extra break room. Do we want that? More puzzles, more keys, more opportunity for a good run. Yeah, okay, we will take a permanent. Yep, you're right. Okay, let's go get the one on the other side and then we're done here. We've already done the dartboard trophy, thankfully. Right, so we need this pane here removed. This one right here. Specifically, that one there. Let's start pressing buttons. I'm not even taking my eyes off it. It's not that one. Boom. Away you go. It's not that one. Boom. Away you go. It's not that one. Away you bloody go. Is it this one? Nope. Get out of here. Is it this one? It's a bloody joke. It's gotta be this one. There we go. There we go. Oh no, but wait, now we can't. Oh shit, hang on. Wait, how do we. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I need to put that up, then put it down and run past it. Just press the button by the elevator. What are you talking about? That's not where we're trying to get to. If I push the button by the elevator, it would put this one down. It would put these two right here down. This one here and this one here down. But we couldn't get to there because this one here never goes down. You're a simpleton. I know what I'm doing. You just watch, alright? You just sit and watch, alright? I'm not taking that. That's not good. That's not worth having two of. Going off because my mother is messing with it. God damn it, Mom. Right. So we're looking for classrooms. Let's go looking for bloody classrooms. Give me a classroom right here. Oh, yes. Yes. We're doing it. We're bloody doing it. A hall pass. That's not something we see often. When you travel from hallway to hallway, you don't lose steps. And also, anytime you draft a hallway to another hallway, it doesn't cost any gems. Pretty great. Not one we see often. Look at this. We've triggered the experiment 9 times up there. That's good. We've removed 9 crates from the tunnel. We might get in that tunnel today. We actually bloody might get in that tunnel at the end of this run. Oh, Classroom is perfect here. Yes, here we go. There's 10 times. That's the 10 triggers of the... That's cool. Crash. Right, we are just going to keep re-rolling for another classroom, right? Yes. We've got 12 redraws. We are getting a bloody classroom. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, YouTube, this is what you missed. In previous videos, YouTube, you have seen all of these classrooms. This one's just the more complex maths. You've seen the ones, you have seen these. The one you really missed is this one here. There's a language, the Eurasian language. We've obviously seen some of this before. We've seen lore and jor written down. We spent a lot of time on the run that crashed learning this language from these sheets. Right, we need keys. Keys is actually what we're running low on. What room can we get keys from? Well, there's the music room right there. There's the answer. We don't want a dead end here, though, right? No, we won't dead end. We've still got the den. Could we just put the music room here to get 2 keys, or do we boiler room to keep going? Garage or break room? Yeah. I guess store and music. Redraw for the last classroom. Oh, kennel. Here we go. That'll help us with keys. We've got the shovel, right? Yeah, we do. There we go. We'll kennel right through here, and now we're a little less worried about keys. Just a little. We've dug up here, so now we won't need keys. Thanks, kennel. Remember, everyone, that dog ate its owners. Doesn't have a name. That's a bad dog. Right, mailroom dead ends us, boiler room keeps us going, locker room spreads keys throughout the house. I'm going to spread keys throughout the house. Which we're now going to need, because that's us ran out of keys. Right, pump room carries us on. Storeroom is a dead end, gets us a key. Walk-in closet gets us 4 items. Pump room just to keep going. Pinky suggests a wee redraw. I'm not using gem. I'm scared to run out of gems at this point. I'm not using the gems to redraw. I'm going to use our stars. There's the last classroom. Here we go. It's time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Guys. Here's our exam. The final exam. Please take a seat. The exam is timed. Oh my god, thank you, Tressa. Of all the times I've been like, don't tell us anything in advance, I'm very glad that you told us that in advance. If I sit down at this chair, the timer is going to start. Is that what you're saying? When I click on this, a timer begins. A 30-minute timer? We're actually going to have to do a fucking exam. Right. Goatman in the chat. Can I ask? Goatman in the chat has some form of like dyslexia or something, and so he gets extra time for his exam. So do we, as all part of the puzzle posse, do we get extra time as a group because the Goatman has needs? I think that's only fair. Will the game give us 35 minutes? Do we just do this now, or do we do it at the end of the run? I think I also have extra time for dyslexia. Nice, okay, we'll get an extra 10 minutes. You need to ace the exam to get the trophy. Do we just do it? Is it time? Do we wait till the end of the run, or do we do it right now? I should have been on an IEP, so an extra 15. Right, here we go. Here we go. Oh! Your exam has begun. You will now have 30 minutes to complete the next 18 pages of questions related to the curriculum covered over the previous 8 grades. If you do not know the answer to a question, skip it and come back later. This is an open book exam and you may use your notes, you retrieved information from other classes to help you, as long as you complete the test within the 30 minutes. After you have completed your exam, it will be graded remotely and results will be sent to you the following day. Here we go. Sam left his house at 6 AM and drove 5 hours west and passed 8 flags. He then turned north at Tanner Fork and drove 2 hours north and passed 4 flags of the same colour before arriving in Trinsdale at noon. What colour were the flags? Holy shit! Sam left his house west. He drove west, northeast, southwest. He drove west. He then turned north at Tanner Fork and drove north until he reached at Trinsdale. What colour were the flags? In the scenario above, where does Sam live? Like, what do you even? What will be in it? What notes? What bit do we want? I don't have Trinsdale written down. Let me think about this. Let me think. Maybe the pictures. Maybe the pictures on my phone. Hang on. Here's the next page. What colour is most often associated with hallways? We can do that one, yes. Orange. We can do this. We can do this. Which of the following would be the least patriotic room pairing? A chapel in Fennaries, a shop in Archeries, a greenhouse in Korarica, a bedroom in Araja. Right, hold on. We know these colours. Which of the following would be the least patriotic room pairing? A chapel in Fennaries. Well, Fennaries is yellow and the chapel is red. No, that's Archeries. Fennaries, we don't know. We don't know Fennaries. A shop in Archeries. Archeries is yellow, so that's fine. A greenhouse in Korarica. Korarica's orange. A bedroom in Araja. Araja's purple. So bedroom in Araja makes sense. A chapel in Fennaries makes sense. A shop in Archeries makes sense. So it's a greenhouse in Korarica. It's a greenhouse in Korarica. Mar says no, it's not, but it is. Right. Korarica was allied with them. That doesn't matter. That's not what this is about. It's asking which is the least patriotic. It's about the colours of the flags. Just keep up. 5. What colour is the fruit that gives you +3 steps when consumed? What do the apples give us? Shit. Banana's yellow, and it's 4 or 5. Bananas give you 3. Apples give you 2. Shit. Apples are 2 normally. Yeah, but isn't it the red apples are 2, the green apples are 3? Orange gives you 5. Yes, orange gives you 5. Bananas plus 3. Right, so it's yellow then. We've done a whole page. We've done a whole page. Right. Oh, I can do this. Hold up. Shut up. Please, Mar, do not just spam the chat. I need help. I cannot have Mar spamming chat constantly telling me I'm wrong. We're on a time limit here. Please don't post Mar unless you know you're right. 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Pink is divide, isn't it? No. Shit. It's pink times. Pink is times. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 1 is 16. 16 minus 5 is 11. Solve the following problem. 10. Shit, is that 10 or 1 then 0? Is that 10 or 1 0? Is that 1 plus 0? Or is it 10? Let's assume it's 10. Okay, so it's 10 times 4 is 40. 40 divided by 5 is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Minus 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 7 is 13. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Minus 1 times 8 is minus 8. Yeah. Minus 8 divided by 2 is minus 4? Plus 5 is 1. Which element on the periodic table is represented by the symbol C? It's copper. Mars says copper. Okay. Does anyone else have any answers? It's iron. It's carbon. No shit, what? I got it wrong. Nero, I was joking. Yeah, that's absolutely on Mar. I specifically asked him not to do that. Right, great. Which element appears in the periodic table directly below helium? Shit. Let's just try and get these as bit. We're done. We're not getting the trophy, right? He did put the face. What is? I don't. Does that face mean sarcasm? I'll take your word for it. Any. Which of the following is not a real element found on the periodic table? Oh, it says Mount Holly. Nah, there is no going back to change your answer. This says Mount Holly. Is irony or just joking? Ah. I don't know the answer to this. AG. Oh, that's argon, isn't it? AG is argon? Holy fuck, look at all of these pages. Oh my god. I'm just going through the pages. Oh my god, it goes on forever. It goes on forever. Holy shit. AG is silver. HO isn't real. HO isn't real. Are you sure, Goatman? I'll put HO. I'm trusting Goatman. LL isn't real, I thought. That looks like an LI. Edging. AG is silver. Okay. Which elements could not be used in the spelling of the word clues? clues. So what's the symbol for, what is the letters for carbon? Chlorine is CH. Radon is... Carbon is just C. Okay, so carbon could be used. Because it's Mount Holly. Yeah, but it in this case that might just be an LI, you know, it still spells Mount Holly, but it, you know, so the LI actually fits the answer for the exam, you know. It also does look like an I. TI is the one above. Oh yeah, that is an LL, you're right. You're right. Interesting. So it's LL then. Shit, we've got a bunch of these wrong. Yes, that's a capital L and a lowercase l. Huh. So that is the... We've gotten this entire page wrong. Every single one on this page is wrong. Yikes. Okay. Any is correct. Which element appears... Alright, okay, cool. Radon. What is it for radon? What's the words for radon? What's the letters for radon? It's just an R. Okay. How many elements are on the top row of the periodic table? 8, right? I'd honestly think... at my first guess... It'd be like 10. So it must be 8. H and he is top. What? What's that got to do with anything? 2? What are you guys talking about? How many elements are on the top row of the periodic table? The top row is just H and he. Fuck, I would never have. Holy crap, I'm so glad you guys are here. Jesus. We're gonna have to do an entire other school run to set this exam again. Isn't that fun? The set... Oh, wait, we know this. I've got the map up. Hold up, we've got the maps. There's the endgame one made up. No, it's an actual... It's asking for the actual periodic table. I've got the maps, don't you worry. Get your science exam book, please, Goatman. Bloody do it, it'll help us. Right. Here's the maps right here. Fuck, why is it taking so long to load? Can you please... Ah! My phone is... This is not the time for my phone to be having a meltdown. It really, really isn't. Right. The city of Fen is south of which small body of water? Right, that's fine. We can find this no bother, right? I've got it here, see. So, the city of Fen. The city of Fen. Why do I not... Why is nothing easy? I think all of these maps are too big. Like, none of these have the city of Fen. They're all, like, country maps, like, the world maps. Oh, fuck. We need way more... We need way more information. You wanted the picture on the classroom board where we learned... You wanted the picture on the classroom board where we learned Aljor. Just go back to the other classroom. Oh, we can go back. Oh my god, we can come out and... It's LL. LL isn't real. Then there's 2 not real in that question. That's... I don't understand that at all. How can there be 2 that aren't real? Can we ban Mar from just typing Nero for a bit? I think it would help with the chat and it would help with my concentration if you just type what you want to type. Check the lab. You want to check the lab. There's a periodic table in the lab. So where's the lab? Where's the lab? The lab's down there. Remember, we've already like failed this. We're in no rush anymore. Like it is, we are done. The cat, we can return to the cam. The exam is over. We still get as many questions solved for the next time. I don't think we need to do anything. We'll have to answer them all next time. Sure if that's a good idea yet. Maybe just messages that are just the word Nero. Right. The lab. Am I losing my mind? Do we actually have a lab? Oh yeah, we do. It's over there. Yeah, cool. Right, I'm doing it, yeah. Let's to solve next time. Do I make myself clear? No. Lab's out this way. Get all the questions screenshotted. That feels like cheating. That feels like cheating. Oh yeah, okay, so there's actually only two at the top. He, H, and he. We're strolling as fast as we can. Ho at the bottom, yeah. Wait, where? Oh, yeah. Ho. Ho? Right, so will we just go back and try to get as much of this done as possible? It's not cheating if they didn't account for screenshot. LI's at the top, but I couldn't see LL. There's an LI here. But I couldn't see LL anywhere, which is really weird. That might actually be like a game bug, right? If they're both wrong. I don't know. Very confusing.
Drink! Drink! Drink!
What would both be? So in that book, didn't it say mark the one that isn't real? All right, but Ho was one of them. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. We saw Ho. We saw the Ho. No, if you think there's a bug in this game, it's probably a clue. You know what? Yeah, fair. Absolutely fair. Who am I to question the Bluid Prince? Right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go look at this exam. We're going to do our best. We're going to take screenshots of this exam. We're going to do another schoolhouse run. And then we are going to nail this exam. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. Wrong way. I'm going back to the exam. I've gone the wrong way. Periodic table in Discord, thank you. You helpful boy, you. Right. Right. There we go. That's... Oh no, there's more pages. God, Jesus. You guys see that? You guys see that there? Do you see that? Look. Look. N or S et. We're learning northeast, southwest because we already know et. We already know et is east. Dun dun dun. We're learning from this exam. In eclipse, northern eclipse. This means full moon, basically. Right. So we don't know enough about this world to understand what this means. Because we're all morons. We've done this one, we've done this one, we've done this one, we've done this one, and this one, and this one. The city of Fen is south of what body of water? We don't know. How many cities in Fen Aries are larger than Reddington? We simply do not know the answer to this. Which of the following realms is not near Fen Aries? We don't know the answer to this either. Which sigil core denotes the realm of Arch Aries? Hold on, I've got these written down, thank you very much. Arch Aries is the little mountains. What realm is directly north of Araja? I know this one too, thank you very much. We've got this map here. We've got this map right here. And we know that Araja's the one with a... So the one above it's the one with a mirror. Oh, the black. That's the black place with the mirror. So is it maybe not... Is that the old map, then, if it's the place with the black on it? Is that actually the old bad map? And we have to go with the new maps from the classrooms. Which would be... So it would be Arinda Aries is north of Araja. And that's not on there. Arinda Aries isn't... Oh, excuse me? North of Araja is Arinda Aries. Fen Aries overtook Orinda. So why does it say Orinda Aries in the book, on the map? So it's not, but like, it's not Fen Aries because, like, their own map says Orinda Aries. The classroom map. Or is that because that's from a previous era? That's the third era. God. What? What the fuck? So... We're on the 6th era. What the fuck? So I guess it became Fen Aries is the guess? It became Fen... What the fuck? Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I guess we'll put Fen Aries. I don't know. Where are you right now as you take this exam? We're in Mount Holly, which is in Reddington. We're in Reddington, or is Reddington nearby? Mount Holly's in Reddington, right? That note said Baron of Reddington, yeah. So we are in Mount Holly, Reddington, Fen Aries. Or are we in Mount Holly in Oris in Reddington? No, we're probably in Mount Holly in Reddington in Fen Aries, right? Yeah, sure. Which two pieces of art would be best paired to depict the letter B? A birch tree and an oak tree, a hay bale and a mug of ale, birds and a bookstore, wings and honey, It would be a hay bale and a mug of ale, right? Bale and ale. Which of the following pieces of art was not displayed in the grade 5 classroom? Okay, we'll just check that out. We'll check that out. Flan was. Pry was. It's probably jungle. Which of the following pieces of art is not displayed in Mount Holly's entrance hall? There's a face and an ace. There's probably a picture of Trinsdale, so let's assume that it's Realize. We know that face and ace are in there. Can you find the difference? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Can you find the difference? A is B, B is I, C is M, R is... So, it's one of these puzzles. It's one of the, you know, the tree, the birch bitch thing. You know, it's one of them. But in this case, it's what? Whatever that whole continent's called. And whatever that... He wrote down the maid as Mila. Wait, they have names. When the fuck did we write that down? The chapel statues, they all had names. But like, how do we get their names? I'm so lost. They're in the tomb. The names are written in the tomb. Really? Spoilers, Tressa. Stop giving us names. Stop just giving us names. We don't know where would we get these from. Stop that. Yeah, maybe in the tomb. You found them. No, where? I don't remember that. Where? When? I don't remember that at all. It's in the gardener's log. It's in the gardener's log. Do any of you remember that? Oh shit, wait. I have written Maid's Mila. At some point. Yeah, I don't. I have no idea what's going on. Right, we're moving on. We're taking B. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? What the fuck is this game? In which era were the railways of Fen Ares destroyed? Right, we'll go Prince Learson. We'll go the 6th era, maybe the 3rd. How long did the War of the 5th era last? The entire 5th era? 22 years? 22 years. What was the first capital city of Fen Ares? Oris? Which realm gifted Fen Ares a dirigible to headway their victory parade at the conclusion of the war? Oh, it would be the blimp. Who was the blimp from? Who was green? Green was Nuance. Yeah, green was Nuance. Wait, is that right? Let me just double, triple, quadruple check. God, there's too many notes! There's too many notes! Yeah, it is. You're right. The deciding battle of the war, the fifth air fought in the southern first near the world famous landmark, blah blah blah, the Angel Tower, why not? Maths. We can do these, it's fine. I'll just do these at the we'll do these at some point. 241, there we go. What is the origin word for house? Hugh. What does Nieviat mean? The phrase trivial can be translated in several different means. What is the following is not except trivial? Oh God. How would you say the following phrase in Arajan? You have a very, very long name. How would you in Arajan count me in? Using the provided Arajan terms for cardinal directions, above, what would be the clearest way you could give? Oh God, start marking. Here we go. Bam, bam, bam. It's A. There we go. Done. We'll get our grades tomorrow. Right. That was fun. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, we missed some of the start pages, but we got screenshots of every. We got a screenshot of every single page. Well, I got a photo of every single page. Right. Okay. What are we even doing now? What are we even doing now? $20 flipped is 2. No, it'd be 21 flipped is 12. Yeah, we want as many apples as possible. 9 times 9 is 81. Flipped is 18. 13 flipped is 31. Plus 1 is 32. Flipped is 23. 23 minus 20 is 3. You'll want to go back to the geography classroom, yep. Oh shit, the rumpus. We've not seen rumpus in a while. Huh. Let's go in there. Let's go in there and see if we can speak to the man. Are you going to be speakable? Are you going to say to me things? Nah, we can't interact with it. We can't interact with the rumpers. That's unfortunate. Yep. Ah, I mean, he did tell us. What if we smash the glass? Yes. It's not a bad idea, you know. It's not a terrible idea at all. Prism. I think there's a Rajan on the music sheets. Shut the front door. Nah. Denoted inverse. Still no idea what that means. No, parlor we need. Parlor we need. Please, Tress. box is not blue. Every statement with the word blue is false. The black box and the blue box are empty. This box is not blue. Every statement with the word blue is false. So that would include this. Every statement with the word blue is false. That would include this, so that would mean it's true. Which is an oxymoron. That's important. So that this one here has got to be false. This box is not blue. That's also false. Which means this one must be true. The black box and blue box are empty. I trust our working. I trust our working. How are you, Spirit? What are you up to? How's it going? Can't use Prism on a blue room, of course. Are you feeling carefree and fancy free or whatever? Yeah. Mar, I have found, I don't know if you're aware of this, Mar, but I have found that asking people in chat to stop doing stuff, like, for example, Tress smiling or you typing Nero in all caps, doesn't actually stop these people doing this at all. They just keep doing it. They just don't listen. If it's frustrating you, Mar, imagine how maddening it's for me. I've got to deal with you as well. You're just mad at Tressa. I've got both of you. Right. Edgin, you're the music person. What's the, is there, is there something here? Is there something here? Edgin mentioned this treble, is this a treble, I don't know. Is that what this is? A treble clerf? And treble clerf? So what is that? Can we reference that to this? Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. A bass cleft. A cleft palate. Clef, not cleft. It's all the same, innit, mate? It's all the same, innit, mate? Oh, spit at you. Oh, you. You get out of here. You charming little devil, you. You charming little devil, you. Oh, another classroom. Yeah, good point, guys. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I never even considered that could be a... Because of the mirror room, yeah, it might just be classroom 1. We've already got a break room, right? Yeah, we do. We've got 2, I think. Let's redraw. So on about how I suppose they have 20 viewers, and yet here he is with nearly 20 episodes. Yeah, it's been... There's been people here all day. Thank you all so much for being here so much. Here we go. An extra classroom. Oh, it's back to grade 1, which is honestly where we deserve to be. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. I almost private messaged you last night, Spirit, to say it's been fun doing the games. But, you know, I hate messaging anyone in the world, so I didn't, you know. Yeah, guaranteed apples. That's true. That's very bloody true.
Drink, drink, drink.
Right. Oh, we're on 6 steps. Wow, well spotted. Well spotted. Is there anything we need to do this run? Check the tunnel. Yeah, we should check the tunnel. Office sometimes has fruit. Yeah, we could just break room here and then we don't need to go back, right? Yeah, we'll do that. That's a good shout, actually. We'll just break room here and then we don't have to go back. I'm honestly not even going to solve that puzzle. Right, we got 2 rooms left. Conservatory here. Let's try changing the rarities if there's anything worth it. If there's anything worth changing. Oh! Oh, the treasure trove is on here. Shit. You're coming down to standard. But not commonplace. You're coming down to standard. Now, the walk-in closet is already standard, so that's fine. Now, rotund is the rarest one we can get. I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to bring it down by 1 to unusual. Or maybe I bring rotund to standard and I make treasure trove commonplace. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now, what is walk-in? It just backed out of this. The problem with the rotunda is it costs 3 gems, you know? It's a bit of a, I don't want a 3 gem hindrance on runs, so I'm not going to make it too common. I don't like making things with really high gem cost super common. Right, are we done here? No, one more room. One more room. Attic, I guess, right? Get some stuff and then end in the break room. What a weird run. What a weird run. At least the game didn't crash. At least the game didn't crash. You can't end in the break room anymore. What do you mean? It's right here. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's end the run here. Let's go outside and have a look. I want to go out and look in the tunnel at the start of the next run. Thank you for watching, YouTube. This has been us trying to do an exam. It did not go well. It did not go well. Day 68. See you in the next one.